Hi there. For today, in this video we shall be showing you the essential elements for self-care. Self-care, a still rather upcoming subject, is massive. The spectrum of which it covers is huge. Do you know why? Because everyone is different. Self-care has quite an obvious meaning to it. It's the undertaking of caring for one's self. Typical self-care guides will teach you about things such as yoga, meditation and relaxing in the bath. But they don't cater towards everyone. Learning about your self-care needs relies on you turning inwards, and discovering what helps you feel more calm, relaxed and cared for. But before we dive into the video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on our future fascinated videos. Today, we will be going over 5 tips to help you discover what these very needs are. Making time. Establishing time is essential for self-care. If you don't have any time to include self-care into your daily or weekly routine, then you will not be able to apply this to your life. One of the best ways to do this is to note down or think of your daily or weekly routine, and highlight a couple of things that you could easily do without. This is slightly more beneficial if there's something that you wish not to do, but sometimes sacrificing a little bit of time for something that you would quite like to do still has massive positive results. On the flip side, sometimes, more often than not, things that you enjoy doing are also self-care. This is particularly important to remember, because self-care is very, very subjective. If you enjoy something and take the time out to do that very thing, you are already caring for yourself. If you are struggling to find the time to allow these things daily, setting aside a couple hours a week will still yield incredible results. For example, 2 hours on a Sunday is more than enough time to start implementing self-care in your life. Hygiene. Hygiene is self-care. In other words, looking after yourself. Washing to ensure that your body is nice and clean, brushing your teeth daily, drinking the suggested amount of water to consume in a day, all factors that make up hygiene. If your body is looked after, your mind will also be looked after. Poor hygiene has an opposite effect to that of self-care, and it is important that you adopt a good routine including hygiene if you wish to feel much more cared for. Emotional stability. Understanding your emotions can be quite tricky, however, once mastered is the ultimate long-term self-care attribute. Rationalizing with yourself and how you feel, why you feel that way and the appropriate responses are all factors that can add up to incredible results. If your emotions are much more negative than you would like them to be, this is a fundamental asset that you can learn to change to undertake self-care. This is very much all that self-care actually is, caring for yourself. If you have a slightly weaker emotional stability than you would like, that's great, and it's great because you recognize that. The caring part comes into changing that into a more positive outcome for you. Trying different things. Speaking of the typical self-care tropes, such as yoga and meditation can still be incredibly useful for you. The truth is, you really won't know until you try. Taking some of that time to try out different methods of self-care or relaxing activities can potentially lead you to discover something great. Not only that, but taking time out of your day to be willing to try out new things is already self-care in itself, as you care enough about yourself to care for you. Some of these activities not being for you is not a negative outcome, for you have already tried and undergone self-care. Learning that something isn't for you is a positive thing on many levels, one for what was just mentioned, but also because that narrows down the list of other things for you to learn, try and discover. For example, if you are a shower person, you might find that having a bath makes you feel much more relaxed and less rushed. Instead of seeing washing as a chore, taking time to try and enjoy what you are doing is the exact way to go about turning a habit or a necessity into self-care. This can also be done in shorter ways. For example, using the bath or shower example, try spending at least 5 more minutes in your bath or shower. Taking that time to relax and do what you enjoy, such as listening to your favorite song or watching something that makes you laugh. You might find that you enjoy said bath or shower much more than you did beforehand, and it's only taken up an extra 5 minutes of your day. This is a really short-term yet powerful effect. Breathing. There is no way around this one. Breathing is essential for self-care. What I mean by this is being able to control and notice your breathing whilst accepting it. Sometimes our lives can get a little busy, crazy, hectic, sometimes feeling like a combination of all three. Our breathing would naturally follow suit and become a little shorter and faster, trying to keep up with us. An amazingly simple yet always effective method of practice of self-care is to take random times out of your day to simple stop and take deep breaths. What this does is resets your brain's wiring to breathe quickly and slows everything down, allowing you to feel more relaxed and calmer in that moment. You can do this as many times as you need to, as it always works. In some ways it is also considered a form of meditation, as when you are consciously focused on your breathing you aren't thinking of anything else, taking your mind away from things and allowing you to be focused and relaxed. Purposefully breathing in a controlled manner has many positive impacts linked to it. Self-care can seem quite daunting and unknowing at times. But it is quite simple. Simply doing what you love and what makes you feel happy, relaxed and in control is self-care within yourself. Looking inwards to discover what might be positive and negatively affecting our daily lives, and freeing up time for something more positive is the only and best way to achieve self-care. That's it from our side. We hope you enjoyed our video and please take care of yourselves. Let us know your views in the comment section down below. Also, please don't forget to like and share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel to watch more interesting contents like today. Thanks for watching.